Gurudev. I'm blessed to be here for the second time at the Art of Living International Center. I want to know the difference between Vipassana and the Art of Living.
Yeah. Vipassana is first starts with observing the breath. It's a very lengthy process. And Bhagwan Buddha taught this program. He said, Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Dhammanupassana. Means watch the breath, watch the body and the sensation and your nature. These are the steps he has taken. Sudarshan Kriya is very different. Sudarshan Kriya talks on the rhythms of the breath. When we go with the rhythms, when we see there is a rhythm in the body, there is a rhythm in the emotion, and the rhythm of the emotion is connected to the breath. Breath has a rhythm, you know. Vipassana only talks about just observing the breath and feeling separate from the breath. Here, you breathe and you go in cycles in the rhythms of the breath, then you find there is a churning that is happening. So, in a very short time, you start feeling the sensations. In Vipassana, you have to sit for 10 days in silence and observe your breath. It's a long process. And in the end of it, you start feeling the sensation. Here, what happens, because these days nobody has so much time, you want to get the result very quickly. We are in the jet age. In ancient days, people had nothing much to do. They would just throw the seeds in the field. They'll sow the seed. What do they do? After sowing the seed till the harvest season, they sit. Then they are able to sit and watch their breath for long hours. Here, we have taken a different approach of noticing that there is a rhythm in the nature and there is a rhythm in the body. There is a rhythm in the breath. There is a rhythm in our thoughts, rhythm in emotions. Now, harmonizing these rhythms, you experience the bliss. So you find it much quicker, and the philosophy ultimately is to bring enlightenment. A person also want to bring freedom and enlightenment. This system also bringing blissful life is enlightenment only. One takes a long time, another short. Jet age.
Gurudev, Forbes has listed 3 reasons why Gen Z is getting fired more and more from their jobs. These are lack of motivation, they speak a different language like text instead of meetings, and third, they reject all work, no life mentality. How can this gap be bridged?
As I said, Gen Z wants everything very fast, very quick. They can't even listen to one song for 5 minutes. They stay in any song for not more than few seconds, at the most 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, and they move on. So this also indicates the restlessness in our uh, population. This also indicates how they feel so lonely. Loneliness, restlessness, and inability to stay put in a place, all this is affecting our Gen Z. That's why I would tell them, slow down and cool down. Then you will become sharper, more dynamic. See, there is a difference between being restless and being productive and dynamic. When you are calm, you can be more dynamic, more productive. And that is what is spiritual path.
गुरुदेव को प्रणाम। आज हम लोग गवर्नमेंट प्रोग्राम से हैं और कल से यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं। तो आज एक बहुत ही अच्छा अनुभव हुआ शाम को। एक बहुत ही एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी स्टूडेंट्स से मुलाकात कराई गई हमारी, एंड सी नोज, इनकी इंट्यूशन पावर इतनी अच्छी थी कि वो बिना ब्लाइंड फोल्डेडली सी कैन रीड द थिंग्स, सी कैन टेल अबाउट द थिंग्स. So it's a very extraordinary things that we learn today. And I have been informed that this is only for the kids for 8 to 18 years. So the thing is ki as an adult, when we grow up, we need more intuitive power to take the bigger decisions to achieve more things in the life. So why can't we learn these things?
Yeah, your intuition will become much better, and that you will see. You have just come yesterday. In this bit, the 5 days, you will learn Sahaj Samadhi meditation and Sudarshan Kriya. This will all give you that more and more intuition. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. And takes a little longer time. As adult, we are so programmed. Our mind is so preoccupied. We have lots of impression in the mind, and to be free from many of these aversions, cravings, or impressions in the mind, it takes a little longer time. Yeah, adults can also do no. Yeah.
गुरुदेव कोटि कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम। गुरुदेव, मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि हमारी ज़िंदगी का उद्देश्य क्या है? क्या सिर्फ अपनी इच्छाओं की पूर्ति करना? क्या हम सिर्फ इसीलिए इस दुनिया में आए, या इसके बियॉन्ड भी कुछ है?
देखिए
गुरुदेव, एक क्वेश्चन साथ में और है। यहाँ पर हम आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग सीखने आए हैं, क्या आर्ट ऑफ डाइंग भी कुछ है क्या?
अच्छा,
कि हमें क्या मरने से पहले कुछ ऐसा करना चाहिए जिससे कि हमारा जीना सफल हो जाए? धन्यवाद गुरुदेव।
ये जीने को जान ले तो फिर बाकी मृत्यु तो अपने आप देखेंगे। मृत्यु लाने की जरूरत नहीं है, मृत्यु अपने आप आती है। सो जीवन क्या है ये देखें। जो हाथ में अभी जीवन है, your life is in your hand. We need to know what life is. Learning about life is important, right? Appreciating life is important. And then, now what is the purpose of life? This question is very, very good. That this question indicates that you have become more and more mature. Our mind is become very mature. So, but don't be in a hurry to find an answer. First find out what is not the purpose of life. If you list them out and keep negating it, then you reach where you have to reach. Yeah.
Pranam Gurudev.
Huh?
This is my first experience. I'm also from the government program. This is my first experience of treading this path. And when I was coming to this place, a friend of mine, he gave me an advice. And that was that when you go to the center, leave your rationality at the gate. This is an advice given by someone. And what I have experienced over the last 2 days, the girl student that our friend talked about, it is also almost magical what she was able to achieve. Was my friend right?
Partially. You need not leave your rational mind. Your rational mind need to be challenged. Every new discovery, every new science challenges the old system in the mind, old prejudice or concepts. When the concepts break, it appears to be completely, um, it is shocking. When a concept breaks, it leaves you in a sort of confusion or appears to be irrational. Something appears to be impossible. Now, if something impossible is possible. Yeah. So this is quite scientific. What that one child you saw is not some sort of magic or boogie. It is something very practical and very scientific. Using other aspects of brain is what is being nurtured in it. Scientists say in our whole year we use only 3% of our brain capacity. Rest we return back unused. Like in the government, many times the grants are not utilized and that is returned back because it's unutilized, right? You allocate fund for something and it is not being claimed or used, that's written. So we also do like that. Our brain potential, our human capacity, we are not utilizing it. And here, kids are learning this. We have trained 125,000 kids, 1,25,000 kids around the world now. They all have this ability. They can blindfold, they can, go on the bicycle, they can ride the bicycle. Have you seen that videos of our kids doing all that sort of thing? And it is possible. And then for adults, we have scan into the time. We have many teachers who can see the future, who can see the past, and you can tell you. You don't need to ask them anything. They'll tell you what happened, what's your past, what's your physical problem, or what is the problem, and what is there in future for you. What's in store for you. This is Kal Gyan. We have, and then they can pick anybody up and say, ये तो देखा है ना आपने, कुछ लोग करते हैं पर्ची वर्ची लिखते हैं, पर्ची उठाते हैं, या पर्ची वर्ची उठाने की ज़रूरत नहीं, वैसे आदमी किसी का भी ध्यान लगाएंगे, उनकी त्रिकाल ज्ञान सब उनका बोल देते, बता दे। आप लोगों को भी अनुभव करना हो तो वो है यहाँ अवेलेबल। वो भी हमारे यहाँ करीब 200 के आसपास टीचर्स को हमने काल ज्ञान में भी ट्रेनिंग दिया है। तो डीआरडीओ के साइंटिस्ट भी यहाँ आए थे। वो इसमें बहुत उत्सुक रहे कि वो भी इस पे शोध काम करना चाहते हैं। तो वो कुछ फोटोज लेके आए थे, हमारे बच्चों को दिखाया, पूछा कि ये टेररिस्ट है क्या, ये कहाँ है, क्या है। हमारे बच्चों ने सब पूरा उनको बता दिया खोल के, और बोले बिल्कुल ये सही बात है। सो ये सब विज्ञान है कि हमारे यहाँ हमारे देश में ऐसे ज्ञान भरा पड़ा है। ये सब हम छोड़ के सिर्फ कर्मकांड में उलझ गए और पागलपन में बहुत उलझ गए। देखिए कोई सिर पे पगड़ी लगा के उस पे गेहूँ भो के बैठे हुए हैं, कोई तो एक मन रुद्राक्ष सिर पर ढो रहे हैं, कोई आदमी एक हाथ ऊपर लेके खड़े। यही इनकी विशेषता है। क्या हाथ नीचे किया ही नहीं। सी व्यक्ति बोलते तुम्हारी क्या विशेषता, नहाए नहीं 30 साल से। ये सब तपस्या, ठीक है तपस्या कोई करे, तपस्या करना अच्छा है, मगर पागलपन नहीं होना चाहिए। शरीर को कष्ट दे के, गीता में बहुत साफ साफ बताए, कर्षयंतम शरीरस्थम, इस शरीर में मैं हूँ, मुझे कष्ट देते हैं ये लोग। इस तरह से तामसी रूप की तपस्या करने वाले। भगवान कृष्ण ने 18 अध्याय में बोला है सात्विक तपस्या क्या, राजसिक और तामसिक क्या है। और ये तामसिक यही है कि खूब खुद को पीड़ा देना है, खुद को सताना है तो खुद को सताने से उस बीच उनके भीतर रहने वाले मुझको भी सताते हैं, ऐसे भगवान ने बताया। गीता हमारे देश के सर्वश्रेष्ठ ग्रंथ है। उसमें दुनिया के, हमारे देश का क्यों, दुनिया की था कि उसमें इतनी सारी बातें जो हमें व्यवहार में ज़रूरत पड़ती है वो सब बताएगा। भोजन से लेके व्यवहार से लेके सभी बातें हैं। तो रैशनल माइंड को कभी हमने नहीं कहा कि यू, वी हैव नेवर सेड यू शुड रिलीव द रैशनल माइंड, बट डोंट बी स्टक इन द रैशनल माइंड, बी ओपन माइंड।